And yeah, the nitrous pretty much helped me with grenading the motor. And yeah, the car was pretty quick even in aspirated form with the nitrous. And then yeah, with the turbo, we basically had the car very mildly tuned. zero point 0.5 bar boost. The car made 180 wheel kilowatts. It ran a 13.5 at Tarleton on an unprepped track, full trim, all that stuff.
Okay, so that's the biggest question. What did it run? So 13 point?
So 13.5 at Tarleton at 165 k's an hour, which is a pretty decent time. Call it for the track conditions, basically.
Okay.
And yeah, it was decent. I didn't really get to race the car after that. We tracked the car a bit, some SWAT cop track days, things like that. And yeah, I had basically hit a sand patch on the road and spun out. And then, yeah, that was the end of that. The motor was saved, thankfully. So I'm looking for a home for the motor again. I've got the whole setup sitting here at the shop, and that needs to go into a car soon. But yeah.
Sorry, just to digress a little bit or to go off topic. Yet again, I need to just mention we're a little bit hungry right now, and one of the things that I was thinking about that we are speaking about downstairs was actually having a bunny chow. And guys, if you're looking to get a bunny chow, you need to check out Needy's Curry Bar.
Check it out.
So Needy's Curry Bar, Saturdays and Thursdays, you get 20% off every second bunny chow that you buy. Check it out. It's at the corner of 2nd Avenue and Johannesburg Road in Bramley and Kew. So getting back to what we were talking about, Trish. From what I'm hearing, you sound like a VW guy, Audi guy.
So I'm more of a Ford guy. I've always owned Fords.
Okay.
I've always driven Fords. I currently have a Fiesta ST.
And what are you running in that?
So this car is pretty, it's more track setup. So it's got basically to run through the suspension setup and the tire setup. We've got a set of lightweight A-line wheels on the car, with Yokohama 8008s at the back and Toyo R888s in the front, R888Rs. So it's the new version of the tire. Very good. We've got H&R lowering spring, 35mm lowering spring with the Koni shortened shock. Yeah, we've got strut brace, we've got lower torsion bar, we've got rear strut brace in the car. I've got the OMP race seat. With the sparkle harnesses, that's just to stay in the seat basically. The car corners very well.
What are you running right now?
And then look, we haven't really done track times as per se. We've done basically our practice days where you just go out and mess around the track. There's a track day coming up now at SWAT Cops that we're going to be attending. It's a 4-session 20-minute laps. So 4 sessions, 20 minutes each. And yeah, we're looking to get some decent times out of the car there. But basically, we've raced the car at Tarleton and things like that. On the 400, also on a Friday night, unprepped track, full trim, things like that. The car's gone 14.5. 14.57, I think was the exact number at 157 k's an hour. Which isn't bad for a stock turbo car. The car is still stock turbo. It's got pretty much all the add-ons, your upgraded coolers, your water meth kits, the intake, the front mount cooler, all of that stuff, the downpipe exhaust, the software. We've got all of that in the car. And the car runs very well in the street. It handles very well. It's very nippy. The car makes around about 160 wheel kilowatt and 390 newtons. That's pretty strong for a stock turbo Fiesta. It's a daily at the moment. But yeah, we've got some other projects that we're working on.
Guys, just to put you in a picture, Trish explained that his Fiesta is 160 kilowatts, and that is at the wheel.
Yeah.
Our little friend here from Fresh Cut drives a 320i BMW. That's why he has come to us for performance upgrades. That car actually runs on the wheel about 119 kilowatts, if I'm not mistaken. Trish can correct me because he's a performance guy, but
yeah,
it runs around that
side. It should
side.
make a little bit more depending on the dyno. But yeah, I think between 120 and 130 wheel kilowatt, that should make
standard. So it shows you the difference between the work that is actually possible on a smaller vehicle.
The Fiesta generally in stock trim makes around about between 115 and 120 wheel. stock. So we've added another 50 kilowatts, call it between 40 and 50 kilowatts.
So in other words, if I line up next to you as a stock standard BMW,
Yes.
you're going to cream me.
Yeah, you'll probably get smoked. You'll probably
And
get
you'll
smoked.
take off on second gear. Just say.
Okay, Trish, just if you can talk us through quickly your day-to-day being at AutoElite. I mean, I took a walk around.
Yes.
The one thing, guys, that I have to note is this is a very clean garage.
Yes,
for a performance garage, and
That's my main thing. Aiden will even tell you.
there is no grease on the
Cleanliness
floor.
is the main thing. We work on a lot of high-end cars, and I think our customers can appreciate a clean workshop. And
No,
that's
I
one
can.
of the things.
From a personal perspective, I've been to a lot of workshops and I've been to a lot of garages, and you know what? I step into grease multiple times, and it's like when I walked around here, I literally walked around the
Yes.
entire shop.
Yeah, so
That is a
we
testament
basically
to
our rule of thumb here is clean up as you work. So you're always working in a clean space, and I think that's a big thing for us.
So if I can say, Trish, you get in around about 7:30.
Yes, yeah. So we here quite early. The shop, our times state that we open at 9,
Yeah.
but we generally have our guys in at about 7:45, 8 o'clock. And yeah, we basically working before our customers get here, and I think it's good in that sense.
One of the things that I noticed is, in terms of, although you are the head or head of mechanical and head of performance, what I've noticed is you lead from example. So,
I
the guys,
like to be hands-on. I've always been hands-on in all my shops. I've never really I've got good mechanics, but they'll always say I'll prefer to do certain things myself in certain repairs, and I think that's just the way it needs to be, and I think guys, your team will appreciate that more than someone just sitting there giving orders.
Instructions.
Yes. I always am a big believer in that if you do something that you like, you'll be good at it. And I always liked being around cars and working on cars and making them, finding out what makes them tick. And I think that shows in the type of work we do and how staff do work on cars and things like that. Yeah, I think that's most important.
again, it comes down to what we were speaking about throughout this entire podcast in terms of being personalized, being hands-on. The owners are the guys who are under the cars. The owners
So
are the guys.
we as owners, we like to do things ourselves. As was mentioned that we are hands-on and we lead by example, as we said. We all pedantic guys and we car guys, and you need to have a certain eye at a certain time to notice certain things on cars. And I think the team we have here, we all have a good eye for what we specialize in.
Now, that's one of the things that I'd like to point out in terms of AutoElite. Just spending the day here with you guys has been absolutely a pleasure, absolutely a dream. From the perspective of I got to meet you guys, I got to spend some time with you guys.
Likewise, bro.
And also from the perspective of family, I think, like I was saying before, that we're not just clients or we're not just customers. You get to be part of the AutoElite family. And being hands-on, I got the opportunity to get you under my car, which was awesome. Thanks for that.
No problem.
Again, quote the Fresh Cut, and hopefully AutoElite will sort you out. If I wanted to wrap up quickly, I'd just like to ask you guys, if we want to get in touch with you, which Twitter handle, which Facebook hashtag, or I'm not too big on social media, so Trish and I are going to hand over right now to our
social media guy.
client
And social media.
our client
And
liaison
carbon guru.
Yeah.
client liaison manager. If you want to just bring us up to speed in terms of how do we get a hold of any of you guys from AutoElite? How do we bring our cars in? Where can we find you guys?
Okay, guys. So, us as AutoElite, our garage is in Randburg. The suburb in Randburg is called Kaya Sands. It's number 330 Electron Close, Kaya Sands. Alternatively, you can hit us up on social media, which is AutoElite. Instagram is AutoElite Automotive. The phone number for your panel and your carbon fiber accessories is going to be 082-262-0794. That's going to be mine. And unfortunately, I did not memorize Trishan's number. He's the performance guy. So if you need advice on that, you can get his number, which he's going to give you.
Yeah, so if you're looking for your performance stuff, fleet maintenance, performance upgrades, engine rebuilds, exhaust systems, suspension upgrades, things like that. You can find me on Trishan at autoeliteautomotive.co.za. Cell phone number 081-445-8981. And just to repeat that, 081-445-8981. And you can hit us up on WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, wherever, any social media. Just type in AutoElite Automotive and you'll find us there and all our services.
Okay, and again, guys, I'm going to put you guys on the spot. If the guys come in and quote the Fresh Cut, we are going to give them a discount, yes or no?
Yeah,
Yes,
we can.
definitely. Why not?
Okay, cool. So come
As
in
long as they bring us a bunny from Niri's...
from Niri's Curry Bar.
Remember,
Okay.
we get 20% off, so we can work on something with you.
Okay, so guys, come into AutoElite. You've got the details, 330 Electron Drive. Just take a drive in, come and have a look at the shop, come and have a look at the garage. And if you quote the Fresh Cut from the time this podcast goes live, we'll be running the special for up until the month of August. If you come in, you speak to Aiden, you speak to Trish, they will definitely sort you out in terms of a discount. Okay, so just signing off right now. This is me, Cameron, here with the guys from AutoElite, Trishan, and with Aiden. And sorry, man, one of the guys who are not here today with us is Brad. He's actually one of the guys who does a scratch and dent. So like Aiden was talking about, from bumper to bumper, whether you've got scratch, whether you've got dent, whether you want to do your performance, whether you want to do carbon fiber, whether you just want to do a service on your Yaris, bring it into AutoElite and we will sort you out. Okay, thanks guys. This is Cameron again from the Fresh Cut, signing out.